a lot of times, I went to Stanford and I was a poet primarily then, and I remember meeting Gary Snyder, and very sexist, very misogynist, but very helpful to me as a young poet. And in a way, binaries are not always, like someone can be in a dominating position, but they can also still be helpful. And one of the ways that he was helpful to me is he told me to write, to not be thinking about fame, or not to be thinking about, who's going to publish my whatever. Like a lot of my students will start writing for the first time on a Monday, and then they'll want to know, who's going to publish me? Can I turn them on to a publisher? And I do believe that my creative strength has been in doing my work and putting that work first and not fretting over in those early years about, am I getting money for it? Is somebody, what have you? Because I think that is a big survival strength. To have joy in your work. For me, joy in my writing. And by that I don't mean writing comes easy, because sometimes I have a hard time writing, but I do have joy. I wrote a little book of poems, which I tried to sell, called The Female Buddha. Boy, I can't even remember the title of the book. It's not called The Female Buddha. It's called In the Temple of Love, The Female Buddha. And I had tried to sell it, and people were like, I'm sorry, Belle. People just aren't interested in what you think about the female Buddha. But if you would write about race or gender or something, maybe you could find a publisher. And that was my first, with Barbara, experiment in self-publishing. And it was such a victory, because I felt like what was important to me, wholeness is important to me, because I feel like one of the things that's denied people who've been oppressed and exploited is wholeness. And that even when people just want us to talk about gender or race, we're still being denied parts of ourselves. And I'm still struggling all the time to try to bring all the parts of myself together. I'm really into interior design. I'm really into aspects of fashion. I'm not just interested in race and gender.
So you wouldn't watch the feminist football league that a whole Sunday of women arguing about feminism?
Well, yes, that.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But I'm just saying that. I think that people have to understand that part of our liberation struggle is the struggle to be whole. I am more than my pain. I am more than my color and my sexual whatever, and how to articulate that, is very difficult.
That's such a good answer. I feel like that should be both of our answers. That's so beautiful.
It can be.
Okay, good.
Want.